Yip, 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 yip. Yip, 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 yip. So what did I do? I tried a little bit more clickbait. Got my cool chapeau. I don't like this hat. Never have liked it. But you know what? I'm wearing it anyways. I'm wearing it. I gotta, how does this work? There we go. Hey, hi, everybody. I put that on there. So, what's new? Hey, Sebastian, how's it going? Thanks for showing up so quick. I think you're the first. Yeah, one. How does that even happen? There's one person that says watching, and I got 2 likes. I'll take it. 3 people, 3 likes. Man, you guys are awesome. Chuck, you old coyote. Good to see you, bro. How's everybody doing? What do I got? I should, you know what? I should tune up before I start, but that's part of the routine now. Oh. I got a little click. Did you see my clickbait? Steve Wallace Camping songs sung by Joe Laurence. Oh yeah, baby. I'm trying to, I gotta milk it. Oh, this is buzzing like a 2-bit. How's the weather? Thanks for asking. Hi, John. Richard, hey. Hey, Richard, do you like my artistic little chapeau? My sort of denim toboggan. Toboggan is a word used by the Americans, by the way. I heard it twice. I heard it once from Angler or Brent from Tennessee. He talked about what we call a toque, and it was a toboggan, he said. And then Richard had a video of an old artist from around his neck of the woods, and I can't remember his name. He was out there playing a banjo, which, no offense to him, Richard, was grossly out of tune, but that's okay. It's what happens. And I think he said, how's my toboggan look? Anyways, you might remember that, but this is not really a toboggan. It's one of these hats with the little fronts. I don't care for it too much. I think I look silly. I'm turning it backwards, though, so I can see a little better. Thanks, though. Okay. My clickbait title is misleading. That's all part of the deal, man. People say, oh, Steve Wallace, what's he doing? I do not like how much this is buzzing. Ooh, that's really bad. That's not good. I don't know if I can handle that. John, I'm glad you're here. I'm just looking at some names. I do that 1988. See, that's something, eh? Hey, Peter, you old coyote. Good to see you. Oh, no. Now, Peter, he's a dingo. He's not a coyote. He's from our Australian pack. And so he is a dingo. Richard, what the heck were we? Oh, 1988. I graduated high school in 1988. So there's a little tie-in. Oh, I can't do it. It's buzzing. That's really kind of sad. Maybe there's something in there. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can. I'm not a crazy perfectionist, but I'm enough of a perfectionist that will drive me bonkers. I'm going to get my other guitar, which doesn't sound as good as that one, but I will be right back. Oh, somebody. Hey, there we go. I'm back. Oh, somebody mentioned something. The weather. Yeah, the weather. It's 88 degrees here today, which maybe for some of you from the States, it's like, oh, that's great. That's not bad. That's a little tough for us Canucks. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's in my room. This room's quite warm. I got a fan going, but we don't have air conditioning. I think places that are used to hot weather have air conditioning. You know, Mexico, way down south, Alabama and all, Louisiana, they're used to this. So, anyways, oh golly. Oh, that's noisy. Who is that? Oh, that's my woman. That's my little lady. I just a minute. So this is it's been very hot here. This part of Alberta, Canada has been very warm. I think it's the warmest I can remember. Usually if we have a 30, so what am I talking about? 35 is like 70. 35 is like close to 100, I think. If we have a hot day, we usually have a thunderstorm at night, so it kind of balances out. We can have this crazy hot day, but then the clouds roll in. We have a good old storm. But we've had four, just about 3-4 solid weeks of just hot, 80s, 85, 88s, like quite warm. That's pretty warm for us Canadians here. So this is an adventure. This is a song I wrote for that one. For what's her name? I haven't seen her for a while. I struggle to remember every time. Lady J Homestead. Having a little trouble tonight. Really having trouble. I've got my mind made. Hey, Donna, my plans all laid out. I see the road to the sky so blue, and there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. You are my little girl. You are my whole wide world. You're my adventure, plain and true. And there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. Let's pack our bags and go. Let's fly. There's nothing on the go. Let's fly. It is a new day, so let's get on our way now. The darkened tunnel is gone, we're through, and there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. Can you guys hear the train pretty good? I got the window open. We're obviously not too far from the tracks. Is it gonna be money? I don't know. How far back do our plans go? And is my mother going to jail again? And all this talk is wearing me thin. Doesn't anyone follow the rules now? I just sitting here singing the blues. And all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. Is this another dream come true? Or just another dream falling through? And why does this wind blow so cold? Yeah, I'm too young to feel this all. Now I'm so sick of sitting around. I got my feet too planted on the ground. Yeah. And all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. I've seen a lot of people come and go. They tell me why, but I don't know. Can what they say be so true? Is there always something after you? And don't try to change my philosophy, man, I'm telling you I got eyes to see, yeah. And all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar. When all these troubles are riding me, I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. Richard has an art show. Well, it's a weaving show. He had a little video about it. And, just a minute, everybody. You know. I have to do some, my wife, God bless her, she is at work. She got a job because times are tough right now. So she's working part-time. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to... So yeah, you know how it goes. Thanks, Sebastian. Oh, cool. So yeah, I was talking about Richard there. He's got a weaving thing in his hometown. I believe, I guess it is, or is it, I got the picture somewhere. It's in Carbondale. He's from Carbondale. I better watch what I say. I don't really know what's going on half the time. So what am I doing? Well, I want to go up and play my theme song because I'm just starting now. Right? What's my theme song? Oh, right. Hey, Snow. Hear my song, hear me sing this tune, and take it with you, love. Hear my voice, it's always running places, but that's not my choice. What do I know? Well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above, and the cold hard ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under the banjo moon. See me cry, half the time I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow and smooth and the deep and the rough? What do I know? Is there a place for the soft and the tough? And can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious light that shone on me when I was a boy. And now I'm old, and the prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know they're guiding us now. Hey Mike, I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under the banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon. Yip, yip. Oh, dang, I hit my other guitar. My guitar is running over. That's not a bad problem to have, eh? A bunch of guitars. Too many guitars. I wouldn't say I have too many guitars. This is my light. I forgot to set it up. So let me try. Donna, hi. Good to see you. Snow, how's it going? Mike, how are you doing? So guess what I finally did? I sent out those discs. Well, my USB flash drives. I got one. I sent to Mitzi. I sent one to Liz, the other Liz. I sent one to, who the heck? Richard. I owed him another one. And one more. Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Now, I had to say that all out loud just in case. Whoops. In case they, because I got such a terrible memory. Wow, look at how bright that is. Woo! Snow, you doing okay? Hey, you sent me something the other day, doggone it. My life is a wreck. Now, it was, I believe it was some meandering thoughts. And I'm going to read it. Don't you worry about that. I'm going to read it and get back to you. It's just, man. Could you imagine if I was actually popular? Okay, I'm super popular. If I was actually a large channel and people sent me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails every day. Could you imagine that? Wow. So Snow sent me something the other day. I was at work. Nah, it's sort of good and it's not good, you know. I do have to get back to people. Because I know I try to get a hold of people and you kind of, you know, you'd like some sort of response. I can give y'all an update if you want. I'll give you an update on my, I was trying to write a song for this other YouTube guy that I follow, David Nino Rodriguez, an ex-heavyweight boxing champ, who I really like his style. I like what he talks about. And I also like his life story is pretty neat. Now, he's got a book. I haven't got the book. I should buy the book. And I probably will. It's called When the Lights Go Out. And it's kind of about, I think it's from something to champion, from it's not failure to champion, but he had a pretty tough go. He's not an old guy, but like he had a pretty tough go. Now, so update. I got a hold of hi.
Hi, sorry, I thought you were in a trailer. Can I grab something, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, one of his moderators, her name is a long name. Her handle's Brit's Gray-Eyed Jewel. Now, I've been calling her Jules or Jewel or Jules, but just to keep it short, she got a hold of me, and like we were talking, I was talking back and forth, and she might. Okay, I'm hoping for a lot. She said she's looking forward to the stream tonight. Oh my. Anyways, that's his moderator. Like, that's somebody, she knows him personally. And her sister is another moderator. I talked a little tiny bit to her. Anyways, they seem like really awesome people. And so that was exciting. So, hey, Mike, for me, an address for me? Oh, hold on there, cow. Boop, 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 boop. Can I just do anything quietly? Huh? That's the first part there. Oh, that looks silly. That shouldn't be that way. What's the name of my town again? Oh, yeah, right. Vermilion. There's the second part. Oh, I guess this has got to be in there somewhere. And here's what we call, and you probably know this, we call this a postal code. There, does that make sense? Quietly. Yeah. Oh, Mike, what do you got going on? Don't even tell me. No, actually, I'll remember. No, I forget. No, you had some song. You had lyrics. You had lyrics, and you needed a tune. You had a tune, and you wanted lyrics. You wanted lyrics and a tune. You wanted to write me a song because you have a man crush on me, and I understand that. It's happened to me before. I'm not proud of it, but I can't deny it. Okay, I'll just let you. I'll let you figure that out. Now, did I play my? Yeah, I played my song. Sorry, I'm a little messed up tonight. All right. I'll swallow the fire and break through the storm that beats against my weary soul. That's okay, Chuck. To be with you, to hold you up against everything this life wants to throw at us. While we are down, we will rise up once again. And the two of us, pieces of puzzles that'll never be the same. That's the game. Okay, I got to clear some things up. That term is what my kid said to me a while ago when I was watching this TV series, and I really liked the actor. It's nothing crazy. It ain't, well, a bromance. Well, if that means like it's not romantic, it's when you like a guy, an actor, or somebody that you appreciate. And my kids, I was just talking about this one actor. This is back, I don't know, must have been 8 or 9 years ago. But I'm like, man, that guy, he's a good actor. He's a handsome fella. I can say those things. It doesn't mean much. A bromance. Yeah, I remember bromance. But one of my kids says, Dad, you got a man crush on him. It's like if you go to work out and stuff, you're going to see a guy says to another guy, hey, man, your arms look good. You know, a guy will say that if they walk up or they're going to a movie, he's got his lady with him, you know, but he's got nice arms. Another guy who's got big arms might say, hey, man, you work out, eh? Oh, yeah, I'll do it. And like guys notice it more on guys than girls notice it on guys, really. It's just, I'm not sure that ain't no man crush. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. I can't remember where I was. I'm going to skip that song. Let's go to something else. Not quite sure. I got a lot on my mind. But it's not bad. I mean, it's good stuff. Just a lot of stuff going on this way and that I can't talk about too much. Don't worry about it. It's not crazy. That was the game. I was playing the game and I stopped because I wasn't feeling it. So I'm going to change gears. I'm not sure what though. Amphibious, you're here. I have not seen you in a long time. It's Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Amphibious is Matt. How are you doing, brother? Let's see now. What can I do? I was thinking, what's an obscure one you haven't heard for a long time? Maybe you don't even know it. Something that's on my channel. How about this old character? There's a light shining in your eyes. I've seen it once or twice. It's staring at me now. And all I know is there's no way out. Through the top, the sides are down. I have to take you on. And I wonder if you cry for me late at night when I feel all alone. And as I search around each day, never knowing what to say or what to tell anyone, is this your idea of fun? Take this comfort off of me. Take this vice and set me free. I need you here right now. And I will meet you halfway. I saw you run as if to say you want me by your side. And I wonder if you cry for me late at night when I feel all alone. And as I search around each day, never knowing what to say or what to tell anyone, is this your idea of fun? Ooh. Nothing's lost, nothing's gained, nothing bends and nothing strains if I sit and watch you die. And take me up and take me down, I see the blood soaked in the ground, I'm gonna walk there anyway. And I wonder if you cry for me late at night when I feel all alone. And as I search around each day, never knowing what to say or what to tell anyone, is this your idea of fun? Ooh, 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 is this your idea of fun? Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay. How do I look, y'all? How do I look, y'all? I was talking about, okay, some call it a man crush, some call it a bromance. It's neither of those things, okay? I'm married, 10 kids. We all know that. It's nothing like that. Someone who I admire. And I talked about how I got a hold of his moderator, and we were talking, and she said she's looking forward to Thursday, and her name was Brit's Gray-Eyed Jewel, and holy crap, she's here. Boom. Nailed it. Boom. Mm-hmm. What am I doing right now? Well, I'm soaking it up. Okay? I'm soaking it up. I'm very glad to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm going to call you Jules, if that's okay, because that's quite a long handle. That's a big, that BGEJ. But I'm going to just call it Jewel right at the end. So that's cool. So the Lord does work in mysterious ways. He sure does. I have a saying, actually. I'm willing to share it with y'all. It goes something like this. When the Lord closes a door, somewhere he opens a window. The problem is he usually closes the door on my foot. So by the time I get to the window, all I can do is scream my ass off. Okay, that was loosely adapted from The Sound of Music. Probably not religiously okay. But anyways. Yeah, I'm working on trying to get my song. I told the pack here, Jewel, I told the pack about my plan, how I had a plan that I wrote this song for David Nino Rodriguez, and I want him to hear it. And that's how you are now part of the pack, POTP, and I'm glad to see you. So we're, but the more, okay, I'm going to tell you something here. Everybody ready? Okay, brace yourself. Everyone just quiet down for a minute. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. My brother Liam, he lived in Thailand for 15 years. And he met his wife there. Had, how many? He has 4 kids. I think he might have had all of his kids there. I'm not sure. Now, why am I saying it? Okay, here's what's going on. When he was in Thailand, he really wanted to come back. And I really missed him because I'm a sentimental fool. And I would be forlorn thinking, oh, poor Liam. And he wanted to come back to Canada as well, but it just wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. Well, sometimes if I had an extra $50 to $100, which was very rare, I would call him on the phone because that's how much it cost to call him. And we would talk, and then I would hear his side of it, because in my mind, I'm just like, oh, he's just there sitting in a room wanting to come home and he can't. But then he was telling me, about his wife, about his children, about his job. He worked in a recording studio. I think some of you know that. He was a sound engineer. About his job, about the difficulties. His wife's father had passed away, I think, or his mother-in-law passed away. the father was doing okay, and so on and so on. And I started to hear his whole life, and then the coin dropped. Holy crap, he's got a whole life. I just got to leave it in God's hands. Now, why did I tell that story? Because this involves my new pack member, Britt. So Jewel is on this channel. She's a moderator for David Nino Rodriguez. And you guys who don't know him, I don't want to get into it, but he's tied down into, I don't know how to say it. Is the word Tulmut? Tulmut? You guys can correct me. Tulmut. The Tulmut, T-U-M-U-L-T, tempest, and I think it's a storm. Anyways, he's bridled to this crazy storm that's going on in the world. Now, you can fill in the blanks with whatever you want that to mean. I'm just saying that it's, I watch his show pretty much every day. And then I think, oh my gosh, not that I don't want him to hear the song I wrote for him, but it's like when I see him on the show and I'm like, oh crap, he's really busy. It's kind of like my brother Liam. I realize, maybe the timing was off or whatever, because he's really got a lot of work cut out. God's put a big job. He's got big shoulders. He can handle a lot. And he actually interviewed a famous Lieutenant Tom McInerney. I always have trouble saying it. He interviewed him. Sorry, I'm going off on a rabbit hole, but that's what this is all about. He interviewed, and he said at the end of the interview, Tom, I'm sorry if it's lieutenant or major. I keep screwing that up. But he said, you're in the ring again, Nino. You're in the ring again, and you got to keep fighting. Because it was kind of the whole feel of the interview wasn't super happy. And Nino Rodriguez always kind of wants to keep it a little bit on the up and up because it's pretty tough. General, thank you. Thanks, Jewel. General Tom McInerney. Anyways, he looks like he's about 83 or something. But he knows what's going on in the world. And him and Nino were talking, and it was just, yeah. Anyways, there you go. So what am I going to do now? Well, I'm going to play the song that made me famous. Okay, well, I'm going to play Come With Me. This is the reason I have 2.99. I haven't broke the 3,000 barrier. What the flip? I was over it and then it left. This is my camping song. I know what shackles are, I wear them every day. Working for the man, the bills I've got to pay. And there's a place that only I know of where I can hunker down, and I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. That place right there, no. That little voice inside your head that you ignore, telling you not to do what you've always done before. Well, that's the one I'm bending to, the one I follow now under this sun, under these clouds. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. Okay, Mike, yeah, I see it there. That place right there where the river meets the road. When no one's been before, right there, that's where I'll go. And with the campfire burning and a cold beer in my hand, I'll be gone across this land. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Summer, winter, spring or fall, doesn't matter to me at all. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Okay. Hey, Jonas. Good to see you, bro. What's up? Actually, I don't have time to ask you. I got to talk to Mike. Mike, let me see. Someone actually shed a tear. Aw, thanks, man. Do you remember I had that one troll? One lousy troll. And he said, or she said, I don't know because I blocked them because I'm super sensitive. They said, hey, that song made me cry because it sucked. Thankfully, that doesn't happen much. Hey, Richard, thank you. Now, Mike, you coyote, where did he? I lost him. He said something about promising me to get over. You want a song? Let me see. Help me out with a song for my daughter's wedding, and you will break the 3K wall. That's a guarantee. Not a guarantee. That's from The Simpsons. Thanks, Mike. No, I know. Do you know what makes a songwriter or a poet or a storyteller good at it, good at their job? It's being hypersensitive. I read that somewhere. If you're hypersensitive, it means you're empathetic. If you're empathetic, it means you understand what people are going through, even though you may not have gone through it yourself. And if you have that ability, then you have the ability, perhaps, to put it into words, perhaps then to put it into words and music. And I have that ability. But because of that hypersensitivity, you're hypersensitive. Now, yeah, I agree with you, BN Sekhoff. Mike, now I'm going to, okay, you sent me an email, I think. So what I'm going to do, when is the wedding? Step one, tell me that. I'll play a little tune while I wait. Just sitting here waiting. Do I got to play a whole song? Okay. Well, Britt, our Jewel, this must be like ridiculously low key. And I'm super glad you're here. I mean it. That's so nice to see you. But Britt moderates for David Nino Rodriguez, and he can, 3,000 people. I don't know how many end up in the chats. And the reason she moderates is for that. That's why. It's to get rid of those people who just say a bunch of ridiculous things. This song, the end of, oh my good gosh in heaven, August 22nd. Okay, so, oh, for the love, you know what? I'm going to tell you, I certainly can't promise anything, Mike. But those of you who know me, I will ponder. And as I ponder, sometimes, so you'll have to send me an email, give me the name, give me some idea. Then sometimes something comes up and I certainly can't promise anything. I'm sorry. 10K. Sorry, I'm reading some other things like what Jewel said there. 10K at it. Yeah, the guy who got me started in here, the one I wrote the camping song for, his name's Steve Wallace. He has 500,000 subs, and he can have 2,000 or 3,000 in a live chat. But what's sad is about Nino Rodriguez is they won't let him do anything. Like, people want to do super chats or something, like you used to be able to do that. And he's got so many subs and so much, but he can't get any money from YouTube. It's just the way it goes. It's the way they do things. They count as engagement. That's what really counts. Okay. Oh, next year, Mike. I'm reading. I gotta get my glasses. Okay, that takes some pressure off. Okay, we'll do that. This next song is Where Will You Go Now? It's actually for fathers to their daughters, but it could be mothers and sons. I'm a dad, so I was thinking of my daughters when I wrote it, and I had a friend, doesn't matter, but someone I'm very close to me was having trouble with his daughter, and anyone who's had teenage daughters, boom, you know what I mean. It's called, what is it called? Where Will You Go Now? I had other titles, Father-in-Law, it was called at one point, but, hey, Shredded Cheese. That's a funny name. What kind of guitar? Is that what you're asking? I'll talk about it right after the song, okay? Because I love talking about it. Who will be in your story now? Who will be cast in the main role? To all the cheers and take a bow. Who will enter then stage right? And who will entertain your cravings in the night to the sound of your heart? And who will pave this way ahead? And who will get up in the morn? Feed the fear and walk the dead, and who's left themselves behind, and who's tearing at the fabric of their mind. Can you mend in time to shine? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? Have you established a thin line? And have you entertained the point where you will turn and look behind? Who is shaking your firm hold? And are you taking the directions now and doing what you're told? Are you now? Can you see where you went wrong? And can you see the way the notes fell in the cadence of the song? And in the bridge you say you're right. And if anybody questions you, it ends up in a fight. And I'm tired now. And where will you go now? you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Hey CJ. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Baby, I was wrong. Baby, I was wrong. Yeah. And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? You came at last to a mansion fine, down by the river Clay. It's up here somewhere. CJ, beep, beep. How's it going, Coyote? Shredded cheese. This little guitar went to market. This little guitar stayed home. This little guitar had roast beef, and this doesn't make any sense what I'm talking about. Okay, this one is called the Furch. This is a handmade guitar from Czechoslovakia, or how they say there, Czechoslovakia. All right. Oh, golly. This guitar is my 11th child. This is number 11. This is a handmade guitar in Edmonton, Alberta by a fella named Andy Nickel. The headstock and neck I had replaced not too long ago. This was the first real guitar that I bought. Does that make sense? Probably not. I had some junky guitars. You have to pay your dues. So I had junky guitars. I learned on some pretty junky guitars. Well, we saved up a bit of money. Not much. Maybe $500, $600. I mean, that was a lot in the day. I think my wife and I, we weren't married yet. It was before we got married, and I had this money put aside, and I went to buy a guitar downtown Edmonton, and I went to a lot of there's an avenue. Every city's probably got their famous avenues. Like I think Toronto, Canada has Yonge Streets or something like that, and Vancouver has What's-a-Mahoozy Avenue. No, I don't know what the hell they have. But in Edmonton, there's White Avenue, it's called. It's also 82nd Avenue. Now, down White Avenue, there's a lot of guitar stores, a lot of music stores. It's a fairly artsy part of the city. And I went there from store to store trying to buy. Now, I had a few criteria. I wanted something local. No offense to my American brothers and sisters. I wanted to buy something, if I could, something Canadian. Now, everything was quite expensive. I went to this one place called Le Guitar Classique, which I believe is Norwegian. No, maybe not. It's for the classic guitar. It's French. So the guy there was a guitar, what they call them? They're called luthiers. Someone who makes guitars and fixes them. Next, he had a guitar that he made, and it was kind of ugly, frankly. But he wanted $1,200 for it. I'm like, $1,200. That's like $300 a letter. What are you talking about? $300 a letter? Well, UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You're ugly. Hey, you're ugly. Woo! No, so that was like, 3 times 4 is 1,200. Yeah, that's about right. Anyways, I didn't get that one, and I kept walking. There was one last store. Now, the guy working at the store, his name was Andy Nickel. You probably see what's going. Did the nickel drop yet? Andy Nickel. Now, there were some guitars on the walls, and they weren't what I was looking for. And in behind him, he had 2 guitars hanging. He had one that had a spruce top. That's more traditional to have a spruce. What's called Sitka, Sitka. Now, wait a minute. Before we continue, shredded cheese, you're probably regretting asking me right about now. I just realized you probably regret asking me about my guitars. So, Sitka spruce. This is a cedar. This is cedar front. So it's a little softer, kind of gets damaged pretty easy, but sounds really good and warm. This is mahogany back and sides, okay? And rosewood. This is a rosewood fretboard. Now, thanks, Donna. I am a nut. So this one, here's what happened. So he had his guitar up there, the Sitka spruce one, the light, and he says to me, I said, whose guitars are those there? And he goes, well, those are mine. I made those. I go, oh, well, can I try one? And he goes, well, you can't. That one there's not for sale. That's my first guitar ever made. That was the first one he ever made. This one is for sale. There's a serial number in here. It's C for cedar -002. This was the second guitar he ever made. So he hands it to me, and I'm like, unfortunately, right now it's quite buzzy. It needs a little bit of work. So I played it just a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I just been to a store, La Guitar Classique, where the guy wanted $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 for a piece. And this really looked quite nice to me. It's a bit beat up now, but so I kind of dauntingly said, how much is it? And he said to me, I was hoping to get $700. My jaw dropped. I didn't have 700, but I had 600. I said, well, would you take 6? And he said, yes. He was very excited to sell it, and I was very excited to buy it. And there you go. That's the story of this guitar. And it's my baby. Now, my brother Liam, who's a sound engineer, has recorded lots of electric guitars, but also has recorded quite a lot of acoustic guitars. And he said that this guitar is the best sounding guitar on a microphone, like when you record in a studio, that he has ever heard. He said it sounds so good. So that was a nice compliment, because he's heard quite a few. Now back to the Furch. This Furch was given to Liam, my brother, by a band in Thailand that was probably about the same fame as Nickelback, or someone, a very, very, very famous band. And they liked Liam. And when they were done the set, they gave this guitar to Liam. This guitar has been heard on the radio in Thailand by at least a legitimate 4 million downloads. That was quite a few years ago when people used to pay and download. Now they just take it. Anyways, so this guitar is famous in its own way, that it's been heard around the world by at least 4 million people. And now my pack member. So 4 million and 2,900. Okay. So that's what you get for asking me a question. There you go, Shredded. So that's a long one. This is basically the long handmade Czechoslovakian Furch, F-U-R-C-H. If you type it in, something else comes up, Stone Temple or something. There's another brand that makes these, the same company. And then this was Andy Nickel. You can look him up. I think he's still doing it. He never took off or nothing. But if I ever became famous, hey, what the heck? I could at least give him a little bit. So what is going on now? Are there any requests? Ha ha ha. I could ask that. Is Darren there? What can I play? How about a sentimental one? How about That's Why I Run? Because I believe Jewel is a Christian, so I'm going to play this song for her. This is my prodigal son song. Okay, got it. Oh, okay, Sebastian. Okay, got it. Think that you're alone when you're alone now. You think I cannot see under your dark shroud. The fortress you built, what does it stand on? There's a certain kind of guilt you should have ran from. I know. That's why I'm here. And there's a difference in the hearts that are still hurting. And there's a difference in the kind of pain you're flirting with. There's an open wound that's begging for attention. And the souls of all before you never mentioned. And now you can't look back. That's why I run. That's why I fall. That's why I wrap my arms around you, soul and all. That's why I play. No, that's why I play. That's why I shuffle things around now, so you might stay. That's why I run. You took what you could and then you ran, son. And your pride and your greed, it held you ransom. Now that you are done, you are empty. Come back to my arms, 'cause I have plenty. And I will forget. And I will run. And I will fall. And I will wrap my arms around you, soul and all. And I will play. And I will jest. And I will take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. And I will run. And I will run. And I will fall. And I will wrap my arms around you, soul and all. And I will play. And I will jest. And I will take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. That's why I run. So, Jewel You're super awesome. I'm so thankful that you reached out to me. That was very encouraging for me. It's hard to explain. I've been doing this a while, right? I'm 51 years old. I've been writing songs since I was 16. I never got too much fame. Thank you. Here's the other thing. If anybody wants any of these songs for free, you can just send me an email and I will send them to you for free. Let me see. It's channel at gmail.com. Boom. So send me an email. You can do that. Any of the songs on my channel, I will send you for free. If you want to purchase, oh, by the way, I sent those 4 out already. If you want to buy, so I got these coyotes here, literally. What the heck is that? So I got these made up. Oh, this is my, I'll show you, Jewel. This is my, all of these paintings are done by my daughter, Grace. And my what do you call this? A logo? So that's a banjo in behind the coyote. That's a banjo. And my theme song is called Banjo Moon. You can see the banjo there behind there. I do play the banjo as well, not very much. So what the heck is that? So that's, yeah, my daughter Grace is quite an artist. I love her style. You can see the blue sky in behind. It's quite a, I love that painting. And you probably know POTP is part of the pack. Part of the pack. That's one of my pack. One of the coyotes made that up. Anyways, this is a 2 gigabyte hard drive that I will send to you for $40 if you want it. It's got 40 plus songs. It's got some video footage from some of my stuff. It's got some never before seen video footage. I don't know if I should do that. You know what? Okay, so that's that. If you want, email me. You can PayPal me if you want, and I will send that to you for free. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Just tell me what songs you want, and I will. I'll give them to you. I don't care. You can have them for free. It doesn't matter. Why, Joe? Why? Well, I'll tell you. I know I told you this, but I'm going to tell you again. You make no money at all streaming. I'll tell you that right now. The only way I could make money was be maybe advertising on YouTube, like through what do they call that? Monetizing. If you guys donated to me, that's another way I make some money. Thank you very much for all of you, and you know who you are for donating to my channel. But you know, I'd literally have to have millions and millions of streams to make. Because it's really, Spotify is 0.0, I think there's 2 zeros in there. 0.00, maybe even 3 zeros of a penny every time it gets played. So, blah. Yeah, great art. Thank you, person. Mars Lion, 1969. Yeah. Thank you. She has lots of paintings. She paints to deal with things, right? Oh, that's good, Jonas. No, and that's the thing, you know. Thanks, Sebastian. I'm not quite sure. There is a way to turn on Super Chat. Maybe I think I have to be bigger. I have to have more followers and all that stuff, I think, before I can do Super Chats. I think. I'll have to check with there's a guy, Plump Travelers. Plump Traveler knows all the ins and outs of this stuff. He'd have to tell me. Banjo Moon. Thanks, Jonas. I appreciate it. Can you search the songs on YouTube? I'm not sure. If you type Joe Laurence with a U, because there was a popular heartthrob named Joey Laurence, who is actually the voice of Aladdin in the cartoon by the Disney people. Aladdin, the guy who did it was Joey Laurence. He was also on a sitcom. I'm an LAU Lawrence, and I think you find it if you type Joe Laurence channel and then just click on my channel and you can look at all my music. I have a lot of live streams. I've been doing a lot. Lyric videos, I have quite a few lyric videos as well. I don't know, I guess about 40. But I want to Joe Laurence, I typed once and was disappointed. Well, Jonas, about writing songs, yeah, you get more. Well, that's why I wrote that song, My Guitar Calling Me, because that is what happens. Sometimes if you're down, my daughter likes to paint. I tend to play guitar when I'm a little bit in a mood. I don't want to get too depressing, but sometimes, yeah, when to deal with certain things in life, you end up writing a song. I can play one of them. I won't tell too much, but you guys probably know. This is on there, I think. It's called Please Don't Go. Yeah. When I was young, I used to run and hold the pieces of the sun till they would all listen and obey. Underneath the shady trees, I'd sit in the warm breeze and I'd teach the sparrows how to fly away. And a blanket and the metal swing would keep my mum from wondering if I was safe, sheltered from the cold. And there was nothing out of reach. My sails were full with the wind of dreams, and I floated o'er the forest near my home. And as I grew in small degrees, I changed my life's philosophies. The man in red, he disappeared in smoke. What was funny now seems cruel. Who changed the rhythm and the rules? The element of truth is now the joke. And that was when my search began, and into different arms I ran, and many roles I chose to convey. And an emptiness I couldn't fill, I bent and broke under the will of everything that anyone would say. Stay, hey, hey, please don't go. Stay, hey, hey, I can't be alone. You were there so straight and tall, you were by far the king of all. We saw the same, we sang each other's notes. You had your past, so did I. Some made us laugh, some made us cry. Life was a river, we had found the boat. And that was when the search began, and into different arms I ran. Oh, sorry. You were there, so straight and tall, you were by far king of all. We saw the same, we sang each other's notes. You had your past, so did I. Some made us laugh, some made us cry. Life was a river, and we had found the boat. So with that, we sailed on through the waves and through the storms. We kept our eyes on the distant shore. But then the boat began to sway, and piece by piece it fell away, and I carried what you couldn't anymore. Stay, hey, please don't go. Stay, hey, I can't be alone. In the Father's name, and then the Son, the Holy Ghost, the only one who can wrap this wound that is my soul. And I think upon the Trinity, because it's in their eyes I see the only substance that can fill this hole. And your image, it is still around. It's sprinkled in the garden, bound and broken up, torn inside the food. And every day I pay the price, and willingly the sacrifice of breathing and emerging out my room. Stay, please don't go. Stay, I can't be alone. Well, I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud. Because I never know. I never know. And I might, end up overwhelming you guys. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Jewel. Well, this is a love song, I guess, hey? This is called You Make Me Feel. It's on my channel. This is one of the ones I call an HD, like a high definition, because my brother recorded it for me. Not all of mine are high definition. I've done a lot of them on my little iPad with GarageBand. But this one, we didn't even finish it completely, but my brother Liam and I and my other brothers helped record it. It's called You Make Me Feel. And it's a song basically to my wife for her kind of putting up with all my little problems. Ellen, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, I got to keep going. Sorry, Ellen. Talk to you later. You make me feel like I'm your only one. You make me feel like I'm your rising sun. You make me feel like I can do anything. You make me feel like this little world's king. And when I don't try too hard, sorry. And when I don't get too far, you won't crucify me or make me feel pain. You just put your arms around me in this pouring rain. I don't think that I can take any more. Take no more. You make me feel like a shooting star, like we watched last night when we gazed on the heavens afar. You make me feel like a man who's found his home. You make me feel like I'll never be alone. And when I don't try too hard, and when I don't get too far, you won't crucify me or make me feel pain. You just put your arms around me in this pouring rain. And I don't think that I can take any more. It started out as a trickle, now it's gonna pour. And when I don't quite play my part and you hear about the adultery of my poor heart, I don't want it to be the same once again. No, no, no. You won't crucify me or make me feel pain. You put your arms around me in this pouring rain. And I don't think that I can all know. There you go. Thanks for the request. Now, what is going on to Mike? That's probably one of the best compliments I have ever heard. Thank you very, very, very much. That means a lot to me. Plump Traveler, what's this? You come in and you say goodbye. You've been here for a bit. What the heck? Anyways, Sebastian, no problem, brother. Mike? Wow. Wow, that's great, Mike. That's a very, very, very nice compliment. Thank you very much. Aw. Thanks, Jewel. I like that when people say that. I know it sounds a little, maybe, what's the word, sadistic. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We all, there's nothing wrong with crying. It's actually a good way to, you know, to get the juices. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you. It's a good thing that you're back to practicing your faith. It's very nice to have faith. These are crazy times, you know. That brings me to my next song. Actually, that wasn't a segue, but that's why I started playing this song I wrote for another channel. I'm just telling Jewel, because Jewel's never been here. But some of my pack members, they started their own YouTube channels. And so they were asking, could you write a song for my channel? Could you write a song for my channel? And I'll definitely try. Yeah, it does. Well, thank you. Thanks, Jewel. I can try. Sometimes it doesn't work out. I've had some success, I think. One of the first ones was a girl who runs, her name's Liz, and she runs, her channel's called Bees and Bikinis. I don't like saying that because it's a little bit too much for this old fella. But she runs, what do they call them? Apiary. She's from Canada here. She's from Ontario. Actually, if Amphibious North is around, he, boopity boop. He actually is, I think they may not know each other, but I think they're fairly close. They're both from a big province called Ontario. But I wrote a song for her. This is called Crazy Little Bees, or Busy Little Bees, or Little Bees, or something like that. She asked me to write a song, and this one came to me fairly quickly. But I always think of it now because the first line is, these are crazy times, you know. And it's about staying busy, I suppose, hey? These are crazy times, you know. Can't you see that my heart's aglow? Ain't no trouble that can get me down, 'cause I'm busy as a bee. There's a peace that I always find. I leave the cares of the world behind. It's not that I'm a super mastermind, I'm just busy as a bee. Yes, I know that 1 and 1 are 2. Ain't no problem that I can't see through, as long as it's just me and you, my crazy little bee. That's actually the whole song, because it was kind of an intro and an outro. I actually want to revisit that song someday because I really like it. So I hope she's okay with that. Well, Amphibious, you didn't miss too much. Yeah, and Liz is just a short drive from you. That's pretty cute, eh? I'm going to tell you something else that's cute. And David Nino Rodriguez, he's no. I'm going to tell you something else that's cute. What's cute is the little pack. So we got Richard, who's in the background. Richard he's a weaver. I'm going to play his song right away that I wrote for his channel. Richard's a weaver. And JW has a channel, and I kind of wrote a song. I'm not too happy with it, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I thought it sort of suited his channel. JW, it sounds like, is going to go and see Richard's weaving collection. He has an art show in Carbondale, Illinois, and JW is going to go see it, I think. That's freaking cool. That's super sweet. That makes me want to cry. Why? Because JW didn't know Richard before. Did you, JW? No. Richard did not know JW. And now they know each other, and they're supporting each other. And he's going to go check out his show. And if I flippin' could afford it, and if it wasn't so stupid in the world right now, I'd love to go take Janice and see that show too. But anyways, next, I'm getting into my theme song portion of the night. Plump Traveler went and left. Hey, Chuck, if you go and look at Richard's channel. Caitlin, how the heck are you? That's a cool symbol by your name. Okay, sorry, squirrel. If you check out Richard's channel, he goes through and shows his artwork on display. There's going to be spotlights on him. He didn't have that yet, but he goes through all of his weaving. Now, of course, you can't see how wonderfully intricate and they are when you're just sort of passing over them. But Richard's been gracious enough to send me some of his. I have a beautiful scarf, maybe 3 scarves. I have this huge shawl. My wife has a shawl. It's awesome. Anyways, this is called The Weaver. Can you guys hear me okay? I got the microphone over here. I always get worried that I'm either too loud or too quiet. I don't really know. Okay. Oh, thanks, Amphibious. I can give it to you, yeah. Okay, thanks, Jonas. Well, I've been up and I've been down. Still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving. Laughter, smiles, tears and frowns. Still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving. I'll bang this drum, I'll set this loom. That's my remedy for an impending doom. A stitch in time saves more than 9. But the tapestries I've woven in my mind, they come to life now, the coarse and the fine. A winter's day seems cold and dark. Still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving in my backyard. That's my Noah's Ark. Sees me weaving, watch me weaving. I bridge the gap. Oh, just a minute. I'm getting, you know what? I'm getting confused in my mind because I got a lot going on in my mind, so I apologize, Richard. But I was thinking of your videos and how you had cardinals. You always have cardinals. And my son Thomas's wife-in-law, a wife-in-law. That's actually quite funny. I'll tell you the story later. Cecilia, right now she lives in Michigan, and she was telling me just today how she saw a bunch of cardinals because she knows I'm just really want to see some cardinals. They're so beautiful, but I've never really seen one. And I got distracted and I lost my place. A winter's day seems cold and dark. Still I'm weaving, and my backyard, that's my Noah's Ark. Sees me weaving, watch me weaving, I'll feed my friends, both small and large, and the souls of all I've touched now with my art. I'll bridge the gap with love and joy, and the warmth of the sun when I was a boy. Well, I feel it now again in my soul. I look around, and what has changed? Not my weaving, still I'm weaving the threads of life you have arranged in my weaving, through my weaving, wool and silk, silver and gold, with a piece of the new and of the old. I'm tied to you, I'm tied within. I can see your hand at work in where I've been, and I see the path ahead, my old friend. All right. Yes, they are. Do you know why they're called cardinals? I guess it's pretty obvious. Because cardinals in the Catholic Church, anyways, they wear red. A lot of the time they wear red. So they call them cardinals. And that's been that way for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So that's why they call them cardinals. And do you know what you call a group of cardinals? I think I got this right. Like you call a group of crows or ravens, you call it a murder of crows. Did you ever hear that one? And a bunch of owls, not that I've ever seen a bunch of owls together, but let's say you have some owls together. They're called a parliament of owls. A group of cardinals is called a conclave. You might be like, what the heck does that mean? Well, it's a Catholic term, and it's when a bunch of cardinals and bishops get together to discuss certain whatever doctrine or something. That's called a conclave. Okay. What? You should check out Van Life with Gina. I will. Send me an email if you can, Amphibious, and I will send you my address. I wrote it out here once, my physical address to my house. But you can send me an email, I think. Did that work? Joe Laurence Channel at gmail.com. So, I better tune. Hey, I saw a new name up there, I think. Didn't I? O'Donnell? Did I see an O'Donnell? Another Irish? Michael O'Donnell. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Ah! I'm glad. Thanks, Jewel. Good luck with your moderating. Very, very tough job. I'm very pleased that you could be here tonight. That is very, what's the word? Very humbling. And I appreciate it very much. Thank you for dropping in. That means a lot to me. Okay, well, thanks, Brit's Gray-Eyed Jewel. We're going to try like we try if we can on Thursdays. This is our night. And that's what I wanted. Nino Rodriguez to do the same if he could try to cut back a little bit, because I feel like the poor guy's getting burnt out. But anyways, I know things are tough, but I really feel for the guy. If he could just do Tuesdays and Thursdays or something, but I know things are happening and it's hard. Anyways, I'm glad. Thank you. Thanks, Joel. Now make sure you tell him that Joe said he should only do Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, just kidding. Don't tell him anything, but and I hope he listens to the song eventually. That'd be awesome. Oh, I'm out. That's right, JW. They're called a murder of crows. So what's this song? This is called Blue Balloon. I thought I'd play it because it's a little lighter. It's a light tune. It's about a young couple. A friend of mine's kids. I just kind of had this idea of them, texting each other back in the day and trying to get to know each other. And the blue balloon is referring to the little balloon that the text message shows up. And he sends her a heart, and he's really worried because he kind of put himself out there. Thanks. I appreciate that, Jewel. You keep me posted if you can. I would, if you can. I know that's a lot to ask. I wish I could contact you instead of trying to go through his channel. It gets a little complicated, I think. I don't know. But that's okay. Everybody's quite busy. But yeah, if he could listen to it, I think I sent you the link there. So that'd be great. That would be really, really cool. Chuck, are you still in a car? Were you in a car? Was that you driving? No. Who was that? You told me earlier that you were somewhere. Walmart. What the heck are you doing at Walmart? Tired of being alone. Staring at this blank screen on my phone. Waiting for you to contact me. Contact me. I hope to see you soon. Blue balloon. Send you all my love. More could this red heart be made of. A little message from me to you. I hope to see you soon, my blue balloon. Take it from me to the sky. Return magically, won't you fly to me? The night it drags on. I hope to hear that familiar ding dong, a little rhyme chime I made for you from me. I hope to see you soon, my blue balloon. See ya, amphibious. I know you're writing back. Those 3 dots cause me a heart attack. What message am I getting from you to me? 3 red hearts wrapped in a blue balloon. take it from me through the sky. Return magically, yeah, won't you fly to me? Tired of being alone, staring at this blank screen on my phone, waiting for you to contact me. Matt is on the road. See you, Matt. What are you doing? Thanks, Matt. Okay. You got to go too. Everyone's got to go. That's okay. Because it's getting close to 8 o'clock. I'm the guy. I got to put my little girls to bed. So, because my wife is working till 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to be going pretty soon here. Then we'll say our prayers and get them ready for bed. I want them in bed at a good time. We have a big day tomorrow. But so I can't say too much. But thanks, Mike. Thanks for being here. No, I haven't, Sebastian. Thanks, man. Woohoo! There's another falls today. How does the mother let them play? A black line soars, ravens approach. That's a murder. The mother's wind is there to coach them along. Black on black, they all step back. Coyotes howl and bones to crack. And I'm the string, I'm the lean, and I'm the bond that stretches believing, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. Gray on gray, they then give way to the wolves who at the moon do bay. And brown on brown he lumbers down. You can tell that he owns his side of town. Coyotes and the wolves, they curl around. He's master to all and he's slave to none. He's here to eat his father's son. And I'm the string, I'm the lean, and I'm the bond that stretches believing, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. And no one to cry, no tears to follow. Look at the mouse, how he peers from the hollow, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. Green on green, the sight unseen. A mother lies there with her baby. I will stay with you, my love. I will save you and you'll save me. 'Cause you are the string and you are the leaning, and you are the one that stretches believing, and you can break him down. You'll break him down. You'll break him down. and all those who cry, all tears that follow. You are the light that shines in the hollow, and you can break him down, you'll break him down, you'll break him down. 'Cause you are the word, and you are the leading, and you are the one that stretches believing, and you can break him down, you'll 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 break him down. Thank you. Thanks, Matthew. That's nice. You never know. You never, ever know. Okay. How's this? This is Thank you. Anybody know this song? I don't want to embarrass anyone because this is one of my more my less famous ones. It is on my channel though. All right, Mike. God bless. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here, man. Yip yip. I can look into that shredder. Shredder. I called you Shredder. Shredded. I'll saddle my horse, ride through the night. Changes are coming, the time is right. Talk to me, wind, talk to me, moon. Sing to me, sparrow, I'll be home soon. Trees in the wind, they sway in the breeze. The roots firmly planted, that's what I see. Your eyes are dancing, I call the tune. Sing to me, sparrow, I'll be home soon. Yeah. Come away with me, come join the fight. Come away with me, the time is right. Come away with me, brother, put away your fears. We're fighting for freedom and all we love dear. Dusk reaches her hand across the sky. She pulls her dark blanket over my eyes. The fire's still burning, oranges is blooms. Sing to me, sparrow, I'll be home soon. Yeah. crack of the gun, the pain in my side. 2 days of riding, now here I lie. Good night to you, wind. Good night to you, moon. Sing to me, sparrow, I'll be home soon. Come away with me, come join the fight. Come away with me, the time is right. Come away with me, brother, put away your fear. We're fighting for freedom and all we'll be. Come away with me, yeah. Come away with me, yeah. Come away with me. Okay, so what was that? That was called "Come Away with Me," I guess. That was my song for one of my songs for the fallen soldiers. About a guy trying to head back to his home, riding his horse, but he got shot, just before he left. Kind of a sad one. Thanks, Caitlin. I appreciate it. That's one of my less popular ones, I guess you could say. Obscure Night. This is the Obscure Night. I am tired of putting fences all around my heart, and I am building bridges connecting all the parts, and I know there are angels watching over all we do, but I am sinking slowly and I'm losing sight of you, and I am blind. This is called Blind, by the way. This road seems darker than I remember. The light, it has changed, and maybe it's the way I see things that is not the same, and I know there are angels watching over all we do, but I am sinking slowly and I'm losing sight of you, and I am blind. I am blind. Do you know me? Can you see me? Will you promise that the sunlight is shining against my anger. Show me where you're at, 'cause I am blind. I am blind. I am tired of putting fences all around my heart. So that oh, thanks. Thank you. That's very nice. Richard wanted to hear Stone Fist. It's called Fists of Stone. Fists of Stone. I can play you a little of it. The problem is I want the guy to hear it first. Yeah, that's right. You got it. I'll try here. Oh my gosh, I can't type. And then the full, and then I guess in brackets it would be this. I can't type. Something like that. The Ballad of David Nino Rodriguez. I can't play much of it. I can play a little though. It's a little different on the recording because my son is playing the piano at the beginning, so I was a poor boy when I was young. I lost my feeling from being stung. I was 12 years old in the ring alone, knocking the drunks to the floor with my fists of stone. Ooh. Ooh. Hiding in the stall there, that was my cage. I bust out fighting with unbridled rage. And you want to mock me from upon your throne? I'll bring you down to the earth with my fists of stone. Anyways, that's a couple. There's about 5 verses, I think. It just kind of goes through his life. And yeah, there we go. I lie awake in the cool of night, knowing something ain't right. There's a pain in my heart. When I sleep, I know what I do. I'll be dreaming of you. It's been that way from the start. And when you look at me, will you see me there? You're gonna know your answer. You're gonna call me your good friend. You know I'd lay my life, my blood down upon this lonely river. Will you call me in the end? Where you gonna go when it rains? Where you gonna go when you're in pain? Where you gonna go when life's insane? Run to me, run to me. You know that I'll always be there. You know that I will always care. You know that I won't go anywhere. run to me. Days come and they go. What has changed, I don't know. You run away from me. I remember when you'd hold my hand and call me your man so naturally. And when you look at me, will you see me there? You're gonna know your answer. You're gonna call me your good friend. You know I lay my life, my blood down upon this lonely river. Will you call me in the end? Where you gonna go when it rains? Where you gonna go when you're in pain? Where you gonna go when life's insane? Run to me, run to me. You know that I'll always be there. You know that I'll always care. You know that I won't go anywhere. Run to me. Now, I don't know if I had a bridge. Oh, thanks, Sebastian. Thanks, JW. I hope you can. I'm going to share it with you guys pretty darn quick. I'm just really hoping he listens to it and likes it. And I guess in the perfect world, and then he can just say, this is a guy who wrote it for me. Go check out his channel. But even if he doesn't, I just hope it means something to him. I watched one of his videos that explained his life a little bit. He was bullied when he was about 5 years old. He was getting beat up by a 9-year-old girl. So he kind of laughs about it because the guy's really big. He's like probably 6'5", 250, 260 now. And he was getting beat up and picked on, and he used to hide in the bathroom in the stall to eat his lunch and stuff. Well, his dad, got word of it, and then he brought him, started teaching him how to box. I don't think he went and beat up that little girl or anything, but the boxing arena, the gym that he trained at, was also, there was a bar attached to it. And when I think he said when he's between 12 and 15 years old, if there was too many, if you got too drunk and disorderly, they'd bring you over and this 12-year-old would beat you up, or you could take a chance trying to beat him up. But that's how he learned how to punch good and stuff and knock people out. He was knocking people out when he was 12. So that's part of the song. Anyways, time went on and he became a heavyweight champion. He has a record of 25 or 26, I'm not sure, first round knockouts. Half of those were body shots, actually. And he's got he holds the record for the most first round knockouts. I think he was 36-0 for a while. And then one night he was at a bar celebrating. He used to drink quite a bit and do all kinds of crazy things. When he came out of the bar, these 4 guys wanted to fight him. He said he can't remember much, but one guy took a knife and sliced him right down through here and just about killed him. He luckily he lived through it, went to the hospital and got I can't remember, like 135 stitches or 315. I can't remember, some huge amount, and he's got a big scar along here. And he came back to fight again, but he wasn't quite ready. It was only 18 months later after his surgery and he got recovered. He went back. He got knocked out. I think he lost 2 bouts in a row after that, and he went into a depression, which can happen if you're a fighter and you just get knocked out once and stuff. And so he went into that. He sunk down into a depression, and then he wrote that book called When the Lights Go Out. And after he wrote that book, there was somebody that kept hounding him. I can't remember his name. It was some Spanish name like Javier. or Mexican, Spanish. Anyways, kept hounding him to come and do talks at schools about bullying. Well, he didn't want to, but then he finally did. And it was really, really, really good and very powerful. His name is David Nino Rodriguez. David Nino Rodriguez. Now, if you look him up, you'll find his channel. Somebody seems to have scammed his channel a little bit, but just look for him. He does daily updates about political things right now. In the smaller scale, he was famous to a lot of school people because he'd go to school and talk to thousands of kids about bullying and how it's wrong and not to do it. So he was a very good advocate of against bullying. But more recently now, he actually blew up more on the political side of things. It's hard to explain. You'd have to look him up yourself. But the song that I wrote is mostly about his life. He found the Lord too. He gave up drinking and everything that goes along with it. He's been sober for, I think, 1 year and 7 months or 1 year and 8 months, something like that. So that's really good. That's a wonderful blessing. And he's now he's working on other things. I think he has about 190,000 subscribers. He usually gets kicked off of YouTube because his content is too controversial, I guess you could call it, in this day and age. There's buzzwords that I don't even say, and he talks about those things. But anyways, I admire the guy. I do. I like his style. He drops the F-bombs. I'm a tradesman, so I'm used to that kind of language. But once in a while, he drops the F-bombs. He gets upset. He's got a big heart, you can tell. I think Richard has watched a few of his videos. He knows what I'm talking about. But so I wrote that Fists of Stone. My son Thomas helped me record it. Thomas plays piano in it, and I think it sounds really good. I hope to share it with you guys. But yeah, there up in the comments there, Sebastian, you can see I have it. I think it's spelt correctly. I have David Nino Rodriguez. And I think it's pretty sweet that his moderator, and that's who we met tonight, that his moderator came by. That's really cool. Like, that's a pretty big deal. It's like when Steve Wallace shows up, it's kind of neat, I'll take my lighter from my pocket. I'll grab a beer from the fridge. Show me something I ain't seen before. Tell me all about the things you did. Well, that damn gas tank's leaking again. My neighbor told me it was the best. I have half a mind to push it out of here and leave it out there lying with the rest. It's a different life on the farm. It's a different life on the farm. Everybody now. Pray for the rain and be dry in the fall. If it ain't like that, I won't be happy at all. I want to run, but sometimes I can barely crawl. It's a different life on the farm. Well, the morning comes early, and the sunshine sings its song, and I'll never have to worry if I just work hard all day long. Oh, my son's getting older now. My daughter's prettier each day. Still, I know some way, I know somehow, gonna have to watch them move away. It's a different life on the farm. It's a different life on the farm. Pray for the rain and be dry in the fall. If it ain't like that, I won't be happy at all. I want to run, but sometimes I can barely crawl. It's a different life on the farm. Pray for the rain and be dry in the fall. If it ain't like that, I won't be happy at all. Wanna run, but sometimes I can barely crawl. It's a different life on the farm. It's a different life on the farm. It's a different life on the farm. That's going out to Richard, and it's going out to my mom. God rest her soul. That was one of her favorites. I would like to do a collab with Steve. Sure, I would think I should. It's difficult because life is difficult, isn't it? It's hard to get there. But I'm trying to work on a song with my brother. I'll play it for you guys right now. And Steve's going to put it onto a video of his coming up sometime at the end of August when he does one of his, you know how he's got that, yeah, you might be right, Chuck. Sorry, I'm reading comments. When he drops his Blue Barrel Barge, which it should have been called, but he calls, I think, the SS Hunker Down. The Blue Barrel Barge, when he drops it on the river there and goes for a cruise, he's going to have this song, I think, on, unless he has it on his other channel, because he's got a channel called Step 2. And Step 2 is an offshoot of his channel. So either or, I hopefully will get a few more subs. But this song's called Step 2. So see what you think. I gotta get my timing. I'm a little bit screwed up with the timing. Well, the earth was shaking, my soul was quaking, and I was sitting there debating whether I should stay in this dirty old town or grab my gear and hunker down. So I hunkered down. I guess I'm like that, I'm a real live wire. Just a nice cold beer and a bushcraft fire. Ain't that the truth? Well, hell, I ain't no liar. Just need a ratchet strap and a piece of wire to reclaim all of my youth. And I'm gonna build a tree house on my new land with my crazy neighbor and a spread out hand and leave the world behind. Woo! Got to take a lot of breath for this one, boys. I'll try again, but you got to breathe, Joe. I'm going to build a tree house on my new land with my crazy neighbor and a spread out hands and leave the world behind and all its big demands. All I need is one good leg to stand and you to hold my hand. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say. Can it be right now on this day? And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice I freely give to you. Gotta move from step 1, head to step 2. Well, this is life, that's what they say. And some like to give and some like to take. Some say for tomorrow and some live for today. I can't think of any other cliches. Except that what I got is what you need. Like a drunk needs a bottle and a hippie needs weed. I'm not too proud to beg, I'm too big to plead. I don't need no one to come down and rescue me. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say. Let it be right now on this day. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. With my advice that I freely give to you. You gotta move from step 1 and head to step 2. I guess that's it. There ain't no more. I'm going to grab a bag of pasta and head out the door and shut off the clock. I don't need it anymore. I'm done with the days of 7 to 4, for rich or poor, for rich or poor. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say, let it be right now on this day. Yeah, yeah. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice I freely give to you. You gotta move from step 1 and head 2. There's a time and a place for everything, so they say, let it be right now on this day. Yeah. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice I freely give to you. You gotta move from step 1, head to step 2. I'll have to work on that one. Whoo! Yeah, thank you. I will. I'm running out. I'm just about out. So anyways, it's going to be a big old shuffle beat. I'm glad you're dancing, Caitlin. Thank you. That's awesome. Well, I'll get it down a bit better. It's a bit, I'm having trouble getting the rhythm. I know what it's supposed to be. It's a shuffle. Here's my little, okay. You ready for this? The song's called Step 2. Guess what kind of dance it is? Uh-huh. It's a 2-step. So we got a little double entendre there. I don't know if that's a word. I'm just trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. But anyways, you know, time and a place for everything. So they say 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. You guys know how to 2-step, right? 2-step. That's a fun country dance. Okay, I gotta go, but yeah. Jake and Georgia, what's happening to Jake and Georgia? Am I missing something? Ba, 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 ba. Beep, beep, boo. Did I miss something? Chuck, what did I miss? Okay. There's Jake and Georgia. Hey. Oh, sure, Jake. I hear you, bruv. No, here's a little story about a man named Joe. So I had 90 subscribers, Jake in Georgia, and 90. So I was a teacher. I taught gas fitting at the college in town where I'm from here, Lakeland College. And a guy named Steve Wallace was one of my students. He took his gas fitting. He's got a Class A gas ticket and a red seal, which means he can work anywhere across Canada. Now, Steve and I struck up a conversation and struck up a friendship. And I would talk to him about camping. I talked to him about YouTube and all that good stuff. And like it was 8 weeks, so we got to know each other. And he camped at our little provincial park here. Anyways, Jake in Georgia. So after that, he was gone. And he at the time had about 40,000 subscribers. But after he left, we kept talking and communicating. I said, I want to write a song for you. So I sent him a little song, and he doesn't like to have intros and outros. That's just something, he just hates it. But he liked the song, and it was called Come With Me. Maybe you know it. I don't know, Jake in Georgia. Maybe you are here because of it. That's the point, right? So I'm not very good at, I don't have a Twitter account. I don't really want to have a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like that. I have a wife and 10 kids. I have a pretty busy life. I lost my job. I got another job and so on and so forth. So anyways, I wrote him this song. He loved the song. It took almost a full year to get it to a sound that I liked with my brother Liam. And by the time I got it to him, he had about 180,000 subscribers. He put it on one of his videos, and I went from 90 subs to 3,000 subs in just a few days. And the goal was to get more subs and get more people watching, and then get monetized and have all those, frankly, annoying, right? Ads. And then I got my pack. Most of my pack members know me from Steve Wallace. So that's all. So that's why, so he's a friend of mine too, right? It's not like, the other guy, the boxer, I don't know him at all. I only know him as a YouTube personality and other channels. So I'm trying, I wrote him a song, just so he could, hopefully like it. But Steve, well, I know him, and I know he's got another channel called Step 2, and I thought, what the hell? Maybe I can write him a song for that too. So that's all. That's the only reason. Yeah, no, no, it's a, yeah. Thanks, BN Sekhoff, Jake in Georgia. Yeah, and Jake in Georgia, I don't know if you have a channel or if you've ever tried to have a channel. Oh my. you might be more savvy than I am. You might be able to get followers. It's tough. And like I said, but if you might have what do you call it? Instagram and I don't know, all those other things. And then you might be able to slowly build. That takes time. But for me, I got up to 3,000 quite thanks to Steve. That's all it is. That's totally it. Now I've got people who come aboard that don't know Steve at all and just know me and like my music. So what do? You work with what you got, right? And that's what I got. I have an opportunity. I know a guy who's very popular. And that's it, right? So anyways, that's my explanation. And thanks, Sebastian. And is it Jake? Gee whiz, I keep forgetting. Georgia's a great state. If you want to go through my stuff, there's a lot of music on there. You can see what you like. Thanks, Caitlin. You can see what you like. If you want any of my songs for free, you can just send me an email at Joe Laurence channel. Come With Me, that song, the camping song, is on there. I'll send you that for free as like an MP3. And Jim, I'm glad you're here. I have to go. Sorry. But I finally got your disc out to you, okay? So I got one of these part of the pack 2 gigabyte flash drives with over 40 of my songs, some stuff never before heard. But it's on its way, okay? So we're going to do that, and hopefully you'll have it relatively soon. If you don't get it, let me know. Son of a gun. Like, some people didn't get one. I'm sure, like, I sent one to Mitzi, and it never showed up. That's kind of annoying. But I'm way behind schedule. It's 8:30 here. I'm supposed to be done by 8 so I can put my kids to bed. I may not ever return. My wife will kill me. All right, good night. God bless. Thanks for joining us. I got to say goodbye to everybody. Chuck, see you. Thanks for being here, bruv. Thanks for looking out for me. Jim, thanks. Sorry, I'm gone. Caitlin, I don't recognize your name other than from the earlier, and I'm glad you're very gracious. Thanks for all the compliments. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being here, Caitlin. Jonas, thank you. Peter, oh, you're still here, you old coyote. Right on, man. Thanks. Angler, Richard, I know you're here too, so good night to you. Snow, haven't heard much from you. Sorry, I might have missed it, but thanks for being here, brother. And I'm going up the list here. We got Sebastian, thank you. Jonas, I said already. Jake in Georgia, thanks for being here, man. Cashback. Oh, you told me to drink water. I get it. I know, I get it. It's like 88 degrees here. Richard, I said good night. And I think I might have got JW. I don't know if he's here anymore. And Donna, I don't know if Donna's still here. She might have bugged out on me, but that's okay. I understand. I see Donna all the time. Donna's old news. Okay, God bless you guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good week, and keep on praying. Keep on supporting one another. That's awesome. All right, see ya.